Another day of being snowed the fuck in. Yep, it snowed last night, and as per usual, I get blocked the fuck in. I literally just pulled up. I ain't even get a chance to open the garage or nothing, but every time, like I told y'all. So, as far as me pulling bikes out, yeah, no. Unless I shovel this shit out my way, that ain't happening. But I came here today because I did get a couple things in for this. So, I did order some L brackets. I got two different types. I got a longer one, and then I got shorter ones that are kind of adjustable still. Now, realistically, I'm gonna end up going with these because these are a stronger metal, and the holes is already about the size of the bolt. So there's that, and I also did end up finding the correct size clamp. So these are 40 to 43 millimeters. So yeah, this should now be able to go on right there. Should be good there. So it's actually 2 days after the last part of the video. And if I would have ordered everything the same day, I would have got everything yesterday because I literally ordered it yesterday and I got overnighted. I woke up, it was outside. So with that being said, yeah, I'm about to just jump straight to it. So I'm about to actually take off the current setup, try on one of those L brackets, make sure that's solid, and also put a clamp on it. But actually, before I put a clamp on it, because I'm going to take the exhaust back off, I'm actually getting ready to go grab exhaust cutter, so then that way I can cut the exhaust to the length that I need it to be, so I can put my dual tip on, which I'm actually about to grab now. And I'm actually going to head over to my friend's house, and maybe I'm gonna end up cutting the pegs off today. I don't know, still contemplating that, but realistically I'm gonna go over his house because yeah. Anyway though, let me just get started with this and head out. I gotta go to Harbor Freight. I'm actually gonna ride it to Harbor Freight to go grab the cutter, and then I'm gonna go to his house. His house ain't too far from me, so it don't really matter as far as that goes. But yeah, Harbor Freight ain't too far neither. So yeah, let me just jump back in. Alright, so update. Made it to Harbor Freight, but on the way here, I was literally right around the corner at the light. I heard my exhaust start dragging because the fucking welds broke. Okay, so I'm gonna have to get that figured out. Gonna have to get that figured out because last thing I need is to have my exhaust to be, you know, not connected to anything. So actually, I think I might have an idea for that. But yeah, I'm about to head in, get this pipe cutter, come back out. I gotta get another zip tie. I'm gonna buy some zip ties too while I'm in here, just in case, because honestly, I don't think this one's gonna hold the whole time. And it's a very small one. This is the last one I had in my book bag. So yeah, I ain't got no more emergency zip ties on me. So yeah, I need to get some. But yeah, let me go inside. All right, so made it to my boy's house. I got this. So because this is a 51 millimeter clamp, it does slide right over it. It came with one of the parts that I got. So basically, I'm end up using it right here, and I'm gonna have the hole for the bracket going through right here. So this should hold the exhaust up. Now, with that being said, that's going to be the center mount. That should solve that, hopefully. And then I'm actually getting ready to take it off so I can cut both pipes. I just kind of wanted to cool down some before I start touching it. But realistically, I'm considering cutting this pipe somewhere closer to here, realistically, so then that way it's more flow out from the 51 than it is from the 44, I believe it is. But either way, yeah, I'm just letting it cool down a little bit before I start touching it. I was actually starting to take this off, but I'm not gonna say I'm surprised that the welds broke. I'm not. They do look pretty clean, like they're laser welds. So yeah, maybe if I was to actually get that bracket really welded on inside and out, it'll be a better result. But yeah, right now I'm going for a no weld setup. I'm trying to do as much as I can as possible on this bike by myself. So with that being said, yeah, there's that. And this isn't mine. That one is. So this is my Fuerza. This is the stunt build. Now, basically, what I did with this one is I put a no electric harness on it. So basically, there's no lights on it. The only thing that I have on it right now is actually, I forgot I bought a nibby for this bike. That's fucking crazy. I should take this one off for the other KP Mini. I completely forgot I had another nibby. Wow. Anyway, yeah, the tail light, I cut the harness off of that, and I'm most likely just gonna end up blacking it out, spray it black. A 12 bar, I want to get one of those for it. I want to try to find some type of crash protection on the side, realistically. Different rear sets for it. Because the harness was short, it's more so for like an ATV. What I ended up doing with it was, because the key didn't reach all the way up here, where the keyhole is, I got all the wires and everything going through there, the cables. But the keyhole that's for the seat, that's now the ignition key. If I'm remembering correct, it's on the other side. If I'm remembering correct, I got the key in there. I could go like that to show you. Yeah. So where the old seat lock went, this is now the ignition. So yeah, only thing I do is just turn it real quick. Boom, it's on. It'll fire up. I just haven't ran this one in a minute. It needs a carburetor on it and an exhaust, which realistically I can take the carburetor off of my Vader and put it on this one, because this is actually my original engine off of my little monster. This is the one that I blew the clutch on Christmas, and I replaced the clutch, and this clutch is slipping. So if anything, I'm looking at putting my 190 swap on this bike, because I have a spare 190, and turning this one into like a dirt build. So I don't know, I had options. I don't know. I got 9 bikes now. When I originally got this one was number 4. Yeah, this one was number 4. So I had plans on making this one a stunt build, and I had already started with it. But yeah, number 6 might become the stunt bike, which is the Vader, the red bike. And this one might become the dirt bike. I don't know. Yeah, I'm still contemplating that. But yeah, I'm over here about to do this exhaust. So let me just get fucking started on this. Just wanted to show you how the Vader, because I ain't want nobody to think I forgot about this one either. Even though there's some people who don't even know I got this bike. This is number 4 out of 9. Alright, so before I show y'all the final result, I just want to show y'all what ended up being cut off. So basically, this is the pipe that slid into the beginning of this pipe, right? Now, I originally cut this length off, but I ended up cutting off a little bit more, right? So with all of that being off, and the fact that the hanger broke on me, this is what I ended up coming up with. So right now, my exhaust is actually mounted in 3 locations. It's mounted right at the head, right under the engine, and right off of the rear set. So now with that being said, let me show you the final result. Now, I haven't started it yet. I might actually end up doing that on camera, but I tried to get it tucked in as close as possible in on the rear set, right? So then that way, if anything, the exhaust wouldn't hit. Now, not sure exactly how it's gonna work out right now. If I want, there's still some room for me to actually cut. So this is mount number 1, starting from the back, right? Then what I need to do is, only thing I need to get welded is just the hangers, so I could put on the springs, right? This is mount number 2, because the original tabs broke on it. So that is actually now hard mounted. That's not going nowhere, right? Finally got this one sealed up. like I said, I haven't started it yet, so I haven't heard if it's gonna, or felt if it's gonna chooch out of here yet. But basically, I got this one cut. If I had to guess, it might be like right here, realistically, because I didn't hard mount it before I slipped this one in. I did everything while it was still just hanging, but if I had to guess, it's like somewhere around here, right? And then I got number 3 right at the head. So right now, this exhaust ain't going nowhere. The only thing that is moving is just the tip, which, like I said, I want to actually get the hangers welded on here. So it's just the 2 hangers that I got to get welded on, but other than that, everything else I basically did with hand tools. So honestly, when it came to cutting this one, I didn't get all the way through. I got all the way through on this one, but I didn't get all the way through on here. So I did have to use my friend's cutoff wheel. But with that being said, yeah, let me start it up. I know it's not going to start right up because it's a cold start. It's been a minute, but let me see. It almost did. I ain't pump it. Give me 1 second. Let me turn the idle up. I just got to move the bike. So, actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. Where's that idle? Okay. Ah, shit. Come on. Stay running. Turn the idle up some. I feel it still. I'm still slightly feeling it up top. Slightly feeling the exhaust coming out the top. Out the head, there's nothing. But there's a slight bit still coming out of here. And obviously, it's coming out of here. Honestly, I want to get some type of sealant to go in between. So then that way, when I slip it in, it shouldn't leak from there. But realistically, and I can still take out the baffles too. Well, they're not even baffles, they're fucking reducers. But yeah, I can take those out and it should be louder actually. Yeah, came out kind of good. I think I'm gonna go on a ride, see how I feel as far as the performance. I'm gonna see how it sounds. I might actually take out the reducers or whatever the fuck they are, just to see what happens with that. But no, I'm happy with the result. I'm happy with that shit. Next thing is doing something with that one at some point. At some point, I gotta do something with that one. Gotta figure that one out. But yeah, this one, I gotta go put some more miles on it. Bring it back home. Probably do an oil change today. If not today, maybe tomorrow. I don't know. But yeah, it'll be another update in this video. So, and just for shits and giggles, I took the reducers out. Like I said, they're not a real baffle. It literally just shrinks the size down. All right, another, well, ain't even a cold start, but another start. Definitely gonna need baffles. Yeah, that shit. Yeah, you actually feel that shit. That shit definite. Yeah, I'm gonna put those reducers back in until I get my adjustable baffles, because that was just deafening. Like, god damn. All right, I'm gonna put those back in and go for a ride. And just for shits and giggles, I only put one in. Just for shits and giggles, because I can. Actually, that don't sound too bad. It's still a little deafening, but it don't sound as bad, honestly. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna put that other one back in.
I'm saying, like, you didn't even fuck with that shit yet, so I can only imagine how that shit's gonna sound once it gets, you know, a little hot.
It's a little bit more tame. Yeah, that's a little bit more tame. I think I'm gonna just leave them in until I get my baffles. Those should be coming in I don't know, like 2 weeks or something like that. I did order them though, but yeah. So I got the baffles coming in, rear shock, forks, and and I got an extension kit coming for this. So yeah, just stay tuned for that. Like I said, I'm about to go for a ride. I just wanted to see how it was gonna sound without the baffles or reducers. They're not even baffles. Yeah, like I said though, it is a slight leak coming from up here still. Just a slight leak. And definitely from back here. Yeah, it's definitely a slight leak coming from back here. Now, maybe because the metal's expanding right now because it's getting hot, so it's sealing up a little bit better. But yeah, realistically, I want to figure out how to get that sealed up, and I'm gonna just have to figure out this clamp situation on this side. I'm gonna let it warm up though. Yeah, so actually now that I did that, I can actually cut these off, but I'm contemplating on waiting or not. I'm gonna ride it like this for a bit just to see how I like it with this on or without it. Well, I can't even go without it because it has the kickstand on it. That's why I have to cut them off. But yeah, I got some thinking to do about this. Got some thinking to do, but realistically, I'm really thinking of cutting them off. The only good thing about it at this point is I get two options. I can put my foot all the way back on the peg, like and face forward, or I can sit. You know, like, you know. Anyway, there's that, but then there's also the fact that it does stick out further than the exhaust. So, you know, there's also a little bit of protection there as far as like when it falls. So that's one reason why I'm really thinking of keeping them. Yeah, let me go out for a ride. Let me see how I sound, how I feel. Alright, so because I'm outside of a garage, here's a better look at the exhaust. So, I just came back from a ride. I didn't do like a top speed run or nothing like that, but I was just trying to, you know, just see how it feels with this one. It's loud as fuck. I'm gonna have to baffle it, realistically. Like I said, I'm just waiting for those to come in. But, I like it. I like it. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of grunty. It got this like bark to it. Realistically, I haven't really been like leaning it, only because of the fact that there's giant ass puddles out here like this and snow. So I'm trying my best to not slide. But couldn't even tell you what my chicken strip looked like. I couldn't even tell you because, like I said, I ain't even really do nothing with it yet. But realistically, I want to see how far I can lean it while riding, just to make sure that the exhaust isn't scraping. But I mean, for making something work that wasn't supposed to work, realistically, it looked kind of good. Like I said, I got it mounted right there on the tailpipe. I got the center mounted off of the engine because the tab broke on the because the weld broke on the hanger. This is my solution. It's just a clamp. So it's holding the whole pipe to that bracket that I got coming off of the engine, and then it's hard mounted obviously to the head itself. But shit. Mind you, that's what the reducers did. I took them out and that shit was even louder than that. And you know what? Like I said, I'm getting baffled for it. So yeah, just wait to see how that's actually gonna come out. I think it's gonna sound good. I think it's actually gonna come out sounding good with baffles in it. But as far as today's video, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. I think I'm gonna call it with this one. I gotta go and do some editing. Yeah, man, just keep progressing. Keep progressing. I just gotta figure out what I'm gonna do about the pegs. Still, pegs. This side I got it on GP shift because of the peg. If I remove the peg, I can put that down, and I can actually have the longer bar, so it can be regular style shift. So yeah, there's that. But realistically, it's just a matter of figuring out which way I want to actually well, no, realistically, it's figuring out if I want to keep these here or not, because it does offer some protection from falling, realistically. So I don't want to do this, but see, I'm not holding the bike. So that's the thing. Axle sliders, maybe keep those, maybe, and I don't know what else. I gotta figure that part out, because there's not much stuff for this bike. But see, right, I think that car was about to get flooded. But yeah, I'm about to go inside, so until next time, keep doing shit that make you happy. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Keep doing shit that make you happy.